Hello and welcome to Naivety Gaming. I'm your host Matt, and as you can tell, it's not Cheap Weekly Nindies this week. So unfortunately, as you guys can kind of tell, I have some, news for you. Rather than trying to have a Monday related release video where nobody really watches it and everybody's confused about why there's no Tuesday video, I decided to take this opportunity on this Tuesday to be able to let you know about some upcoming information about the channel, as well as a quick little roundup of our January series. In regards to our January series, it was a ton of work for me to be able to release videos every single day for your viewing pleasures, and as I was successfully to be able to upload videos almost consistently every day, apart from a couple of hiccups here and there because of lack of good content and lack of remaining footage. January series went pretty okay. As you guys could kind of tell, I unfortunately chose the quantity over quality content and released a lot of not so great episodes of various gameplays. So in the future, I really want to work on making sure our content is up to the highest quality, just so that you guys can continue enjoying our content instead of seeming that we're just half-assing our way through this. And as you guys could tell, viewage-wise, it just started out okay, and then the numbers continued to dwindle down and lower and lower and lower and lower. Started out strong with 20 views a day, then 15, then 10, and towards the end we got as low as 3 and 4 for a couple episodes. And as you could tell, even before January series, that we had a couple of episodes of gameplays or Cheap Weekly Nindies where we're solidly in the single digits. So it's very obvious that yes, we have 700 and some odd subscribers, but it's pretty evident that there's no viewage to show that we have that amount of subscribers. So because of that, and because that I am currently in my last semester of college, I really want to make sure that I'm focusing on my academic work and whatnot. Unfortunately, we as a group with Naivety Gaming have decided that we should push our release schedule down to one video a week, which is our traditional Gameplay Fridays. We'll have 2 series running side by side, alternating every other week. Currently we have Magicka, and we've got a lot of episodes Magicka coming up, and once we finish up Magicka, we'll go straight into Magicka 2, so you guys will have a lot of Magicka to look at. So if you enjoy myself, Eric, and James playing some Magicka, well, you got a lot more of it. And the other series I can't recall offhand, but I do know that we've got I can't remember if we finished up the Super Mario Bros. Series yet, and if we have, there should be some Towerfall, there could be some Awesomenauts coming up. It's more or less figuring out what I have time to edit these days, really. So we got a lot of great content coming on up, and honestly, we have enough footage to last until easily May at this point. So we've continue watching. We got a lot of cool stuff coming on up. Continue being involved, being subscribed, and continue on our journey with us through Naivety Gaming. At some point of time throughout the semester, I'd like to finally make the big old decision of getting myself a giant gaming rig. Unfortunately, my Asus, however you want to call it, is just really not doing that hot anymore as far as gaming is concerned, because not only is it trying to game, I've got another laptop or another computer trying to record that footage, and honestly, I've created such a complicated recording session equipment mess. It just is convoluted and doesn't make sense anymore for me. So I want to just plop down the money, work as much as I can so I can get the best rig that I can, and then once that happens, you guys will definitely notice an increase in quality of content. I'll finally be able to get that 60 frames a second footage that I've been always grinding about in Cheap Weekly Nindies and Cheap Weekly Thrills. So stay tuned for all that. We got a lot of great stuff coming on up. It probably won't be until March or April before some of that stuff is really starting to roll out, and Once it happens, you'll definitely know, because you'll probably see a lot of Forza footage all of a sudden. Just me going, hey guys, I'm playing Forza, and you're like, why? Because I like racing games, so deal with it. So once that is all done, my semester is completed, and I'll finally be out into the real world, finding a real world job. Really, the sky's the limit as far as what content you guys want to have. I'll have a steady 9-to-5 job wherever it is, and I'll have the nights and weekends to be able to record and edit. My thought is bringing back cheap weekly Nindies, maybe cheap weekly thrills, whichever one you guys prefer. It really doesn't matter to me as of right now. Cheap weekly thrills is a lot cheaper to produce, so maybe that? But also, we'll continue doing our Gameplay Friday videos, and we'll probably introduce a Wednesday community show where we'll showcase some really active community members, people that have really been interacting with the channel, and, you know, just kind of giving thanks back and giving shout outs to these people that have really been essential in helping our growth as a channel. So again, we'll see if we can produce a community show for Wednesdays coming around May, June, sometime in the summer. So once the summer comes, it's really up to you guys what kind of content, if what you guys want to see. Just more Forza 7 footage, or more Switch footage at 60 frames a second, some giant LAN party footage of 4, 5, 6, 7 of us all gaming at the same time and pissing off our parents in the meantime. So let us know in the comments down below what kind of gameplays you want to see, and what kind of footage and shows and whatnot you want to see on our channel. But I should also make mention that it's whatever's going on with Naivety Gaming, there's another channel that we do run that there'll be some changes coming on up as well. As some of you may know, how this whole pyramid scheme or whatever works is that we have the Extraneous Zone, which is our overarching company, video production company and whatnot, and then we have Naivety Gaming underneath that. So with the Extraneous Zone, as many of you know, it's gone completely silent ever since we decided to temporarily put on hold or cancel the Pokey TCG cast, as I was in school and Alex had other commitments to go forth with, so it just didn't really line up with our schedules, and it's just a lot of work for not a lot of viewage, to be quite frank. So with the Extraneous Zone, more or less I want to use, we as a group want to use this channel as a channel for special projects. Maybe, you know, putting like I don't know, like a TV or web-based show that's well produced for your guys' entertainment, or, you know, special short films or documentaries, or, you know, that kind of stuff. So more specialized projects, maybe Extraneous Zone podcast that really talks about everything that's going on with the Extraneous Zone and Naivety Gaming. But here's the really cool one that I really want to showcase, is that in April, mid-April, somewhere around there, I'll be having my senior recital, as it will fulfill my music business degree from University of Wisconsin River Falls, and that will be recorded with many members throughout Naivety Gaming and the Extraneous Zone helping out, getting it filmed and getting the audio recorded. So then eventually we'll have this footage, and I'd like to splice it together and post the full thing to the Extraneous Zone channel. But not only just that, I will be, for another class, creating a short little 10-minute documentary. So of course I've decided that the topic will be how I've gone to produce this very unique senior recital. It's not a general senior music recital where I just play an instrument on stage alone for an hour. It is that, but I've also created a new instrument. I'll be having some audio, you know, pre-recorded instrumentation going on in the background, as well as some visuals. So it'll be quite an intimate concert. It'll be nerve-wracking for me as I go through and try to perform on this new instrument that I've created, and it'll be fun, honestly. So I'll show you how I created the visuals. I'll show you some in-depths on how we created this instrument. And I'll just kind of show you the leading days up to the senior recital itself as I freak out and try to make it all work. So that will be probably released the next week after the full recital is posted. But of course, too, having all of that, I will be taking the senior recital, splicing it up son by son, so you'll have, live footage of each and every song, and that will be posted to my personal music channel. So of 3 whole different channels, there's going to be a lot of content coming out, finally coming around May or thereabouts, when I'll finally be able to get everything posted and perfected per se. So stay tuned for all this content coming on up. Make sure you subscribe to the Extraneous Zone, make sure you're still subscribed to Naivety Gaming, and make sure you subscribe to my personal music page, as there's going to be a lot of content coming on up around May, and then really talk about what you guys want to see from these channels in the comment sections below. We really want to hear from you and see what you guys want to see come from the evolution of these channels. It's come a long way even already, and I'd like to see what more we can do. Long story short, since I can't figure out how to keep this succinct and short, subscribe to all the channels, comment down below, make sure you like and subscribe again, and we'll see you guys this Friday with our Gameplay Fridays, and then we'll really see you guys in the summer of 2019. So again, I really want to apologize about the quantity over quality. Our quality will definitely be increased over the next coming weeks and months, so stay tuned for all of it. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.